Yes, we are live. And don't forget, Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast is an actual audio podcast as well. You can find it on Apple Music as well as Spotify. If you don't know how to reach that, just go right below in the description box. All the links are there. Just click them. Go right there, hit subscribe. Bingo, pow, boom, ping, and all that other good stuff. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social media and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com, which you will be featured on. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to it. Early today. Might be a double duty today. This is a quickie though. Real quick. So don't get up and get nothing to drink. Don't do none of that. Just sit down and listen. Now get comfortable though, cause we're not gonna be on here long for this, but you know we are here nonetheless. We, when I say we, I mean more than one person. So everybody talking about this, so I figure we put our little spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going very, very viral and everybody's talking about it. People in the uproar. Well, I don't know, but you know, the people like to make a big deal out of nothing. So without any further ado, alright, stop the beat. What's up? I'm Doggie Diamonds. Introduce yourself to the people.
Salute. Karen Blizz Johnson, Brooklyn's finest East New York representative. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. I love my comrade as well as I love the audience and all the supporters, and especially love the people who hit the like button. What we doing? This is going viral. It's on all over my Facebook. Shout out to all my people on Facebook. All over my Facebook. I didn't really see it on Twitter too much, but it's 1,000,000,001 memes. But it's all over my Facebook. It's chicks I know that they baby daddy ain't worth a damn that got a comment on there. It's dudes that's taking opportunity to get at their baby mothers. And, you know, I think everybody's using this personally on what their situation is like. If this is Karen Blizz Johnson, what would you do?
You mean what would I do? Well, I'm kind of on the outs of it because I'm in the work. So I see this frequently dealing with fathers who have to, because they're court mandated to take my services, whether it be DV or anger management, parenting skills as well. So I'm on the outside of it. What I will say though, how you start is how you're going to finish.
Break that down.
How you begin is how you're going to end. If you come through messy, you're going to end messy. If you're going to come through with a purpose, then you're going to end with a purpose. You dig? If you come in thinking with your nuts, then you're going to go out thinking with your nuts. And that's what people don't realize when they get involved with each other in these intimate relations. So when I first saw the video, I was kind of taken aback by the language in it a little bit, which made me think that it wasn't an authentic video, but made for this purpose, because more people are in that situation than they are in a married situation where other issues may arise. This situation is relatively more common than we, would like to have known out there in public when it comes to our people, especially our young people. From what was said and from what she said in her follow-up video, that she was already 3 kids deep prior to dealing with him. Him and her have the youngest, and he was known to have I don't know to what extent, but he made sure that all the kids were taken care of while he was there. Now that they're no longer together, this is, I don't know if he just did that one time or this is what he's been doing. So she decided to make it public and blow him up. His counter could have been real simple. That's my son. If there is some type of order, child support or something, then that would have been present. And this is what I explain to all of my fathers. You cannot just come through and say you left money, say you took care of something if you're in this type of situation, because you never know when you're going to have to be held accountable in the court of law to those people. And
nah, come on, we gotta bring it home. This shit it's too educational. What would you do in this situation?
I'm serious.
Nah, because we being too educational.
If there's no court order, then morally, what she is saying is right and exact.
Okay.
His only defense to that would be, yo, I am on support for who is mine.
Yeah. You froze?
Right? I'm only on support for who's mine.
Okay.
And that would have been it. End the argument. That's it. But since he doesn't, and a lot of men don't do that, then she got every right to perform and do exactly the way she did.
You All right, but bottom line, listen.
And not take care of
bottom line, without fuck all that other stuff. Bottom line, feed the kids, man. You just feed all the kids. That's it. You know, you won't because first of all, but how you trying to be righteous with McDonald's? It's McDonald's. It's already some horrible ass food. It ain't like you sitting there feeding them hummus and good stuff. Just feed the kids. That's it. You already buying some bullshit. So you're going to be stingy with some bullshit for the other kids? Just feed all the kids. Just buy everybody something to eat. Now,
how you know he can afford to buy everybody something to eat?
McDonald's? They got $1 menu.
That little ass bag looked like it was $1 menu.
Yo,
that shit wasn't no big meal.
So that's
like $1 menu. The bag was folded. That's a little bag.
All right, so
he probably had the little burger.
Okay,
maybe 4 goddamn nuggets in that little bag. That's all he got. Could have been that.
So what is that? So you being holier than thou with bullshit ass food. That's like saying, yo, I only bought 1 pack of oodles and noodles. It's bum ass oodles and noodles.
He might be a bum ass dude.
Okay,
you don't know his situation. So listen, you don't commend him for the effort of still trying to make sure that his son eat?
McDonald's?
Listen.
McDonald's
is still around, so somebody eating it, right?
Yo, you can't.
We're not going to do that as far as what kind of food it was. This is what he was doing, and we don't know his pocket.
Yo,
but I'm saying that, listen, if you're going to do for one, you should do for all. But again, we don't know if he's on some type of support or order. And if that's the case, because that's really what it boils down to, since he made it viral, and if it is an actual scenario, the court gonna clear that up. He is only to take care of his child. That's all he gonna ever be accountable for.
Okay, we're not talking about accountability.
That's what we are, because she's making him accountable for all 4 of them.
Okay, but we're talking about how he... Okay, how could she make him accountable for all 4 of them? Because how he came through.
Because that's what she just did.
No,
you
because
you can't see yours because you don't have for everybody. That's making him accountable.
Okay, now look, when you was in school and you pull out a piece of gum, what the teacher say? You got gum for everybody? Because you ain't going to be the only one chewing gum in here. If you ain't got enough for everybody, you can't have none. So when do the rules apply and not apply? How could you as a person come through and make sure your child eat and all the kids don't eat? It's fucking McDonald's. It ain't like he came through with a T-bone steak and caviar and all that shit or crab legs and shit. Is fucking McDonald's. You ain't got $10. $10 gonna feed all them kids. Straight up.
$10 gonna feed 4 kids.
$10 will feed all kids. I'll show it to you. $10 will feed all kids. Because as a man, regardless to what, that is your child's siblings. So because you do for your child a certain way, them other kids could grow up resenting your kid or be whipping their ass and doing all types of shit. And you don't separate them. That's the whole shit. See, I feel like the Euros made up that's your half brother. We ain't never give it up like that, like, yo, that's your half brother and all that. And he knew what he was dealing with. Because if that's the youngest, it was a particular point in time where he might have been in them other kids' life.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So how you just out of nowhere, yo, I ain't rocking with you. I ain't rocking with them kids.
He following the same philosophy you said the other night. I don't mess with you. I'm not dealing with nobody.
So why you ain't trying to get custody? No, that don't apply when it comes to your children. Why you ain't trying to
doing? He don't mess with her no more, so he not messing with her kids either.
Y'all talking about you don't know the man pocket. If he ain't got $10, he don't belong in fucking McDonald's, man. This is McDonald's. It's some bum ass food. It's not quality food in the first place. Y'all acting holy over McDonald's? Bum ass food? He's feeding his kid bum ass food, and everybody's saying, you don't know his pocket. Maybe he broke. Y'all always think from this broke ass perspective of, what if you don't got it? Do what you're doing at McDonald's. That's the case. Go get you something that you could whip up. You could get a little a box of pasta for like $2 and sauce for $2 and $4, and all them children can eat. You gonna go there thinking you getting out, yo. Come on, man. Like a fucking clown anyway.
We don't know if he's living in his car. He don't have access to a kitchen.
But you went to McDonald's,
he's
though.
He's evidently disgruntled. Whatever the situation is,
he was being a bitch. Space. He was being a bitch. And she was being a bitch, too. That didn't make it no better. But right. You know when when you go there and you just say, yo, I'm getting for my kid. Because you have to think that, yo, I know it's 4 babies in the house, but I'm only getting my baby a lollipop. So you automatically thinking from a space to be vindictive. Right. Come on, man.
Right. So then that would lead me to make the assumption that when he was rocking with her, he really wasn't dealing with the other 3 kids. And she was assuming that he would.
Stop simping. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Fuck out of here. Because at the end of the day, you being vindictive, you go in there and you say, yo, let me get that small fry, 1 burger, and a drink.
Yeah.
But you know, just like when I was on my block, nobody know my pocket. But my little nieces and nephews outside, it's 10 kids. Only they get ice cream?
Nope.
All the babies got to get ice cream, right?
Exactly.
So why does it change?
Exactly. Look, and then you said your nieces and nephews.
I'm not even obligated to do for them.
Exactly. So you have a different perspective than somebody. We don't know why he's not with her anymore. What was the reason of the breakup? How it took place? You understand? We don't know their situation. It's very different when you in that and then you out of it. I listen to these guys every day, and I always tell them, listen, you have to have a different outlook with this, especially if you're not on paper, especially if you don't have anything that's going to hold you or hold her accountable to any of the arrangements that you had when y'all split.
That shit don't even
Right?
matter.
So
Though.
now she got every right to say, you know what? Get this bum ass shit up out of here and throw it on the floor. She got every right to do that. And he can't say nothing about that.
You know what I would have did? I'd have bought all them kids some food. And bought her bum ass some food too. Because one of the worst things that you could ever see somebody is be hungry. I tell you, I feed homeless people. Mm-hmm. I don't like to see people hungry. I don't care who it is. Everybody must eat. Straight up, everybody. I'm not going to be spiteful and vindictive over food. When you bless people, watch how your blessings come back crazy. I'm not going to be spiteful, but I remember growing up and people being spiteful over food and doing little shit. Who ate all this? Yo, it's fucking food.
It's crazy.
It's food.
A dude was just in a bodega right before you called me. He told Ock, he must know him. They know each other year today, my born day. Straight up. Yo, Ock, what he got? I got that. He looked, nah, you ain't got to do that. Nah, it's your born day. Wear that. Celebrate your day. Celebrate the growth of your year.
Think about this.
No, you don't need me. You don't need to know my name, homie. Yeah, that's on you. I got that.
But think about this.
You dig? Because he got some heroes and a whole bunch of shit. He's getting ready to whip out his car. Now put that shit back.
But this is what I'm saying. You go out
so
there.
You do buy, that over but look at food on the regular without thinking about it. But then when you have,
you know what he signed up. He knew what he signed up for. Listen to what I'm saying to you, right? I keep telling y'all, and y'all fucking, I don't know if y'all listen or it's just something wrong with people. The cure for all ailments, unhappiness, is the laughter of children. I keep telling y'all that shit, but y'all so busy caught up in grown-up adult shit. The children should never have anything to do with adult stuff. They should never know what's going on. Mm-hmm. They should always be smiling and happy. They should never know nothing about no bills, no breakups, no arguments, no nothing. When you go there with that McDonald's, you pull out the McDonald's for bum-ass McDonald's for all them children, they all gonna be happy. That's gonna make you happy. It ain't got nothing to do with her. X her out. X her out. Just go there, give all of them some food, watch them all be happy. That's it. That shit ain't got nothing to do with her. But you angry at her for whatever reason. So now you're going to take it out on the kid. You're a coward. And she's a lame too, though. She's lame too,
she's
though.
A lame because we don't know what they do. These women, some of them are telling me, you can't come through and see them. He might have wanted to come through and take all the kids. We don't know. We just working with what we dealing with. What we know, right, is that he and from what we saw. So now when we placing and looking, and of course everybody's triggered because it's a lot. I
want y'all to keep saying no, but I just want y'all to keep saying simp so I can identify you and block you. I could just keep saying that because a simp ain't never dealing with children. I ain't talking about her. It's bigger than her. You never take anything out on children for what a man and a woman do. That's y'all problem. That's why y'all fucked up now. That's why you angry now. That's why you mad now. Because you take everything to deal with your former significant other, and the children gotta suffer because she's acting stupid or you acting stupid. But the deal is, how do y'all come to the greater good of the situation so the children could be happy? They shouldn't have nothing to do with y'all stupidity. You shouldn't argue in front of them. You shouldn't do none of that. You know what? I'm going to bring the food. And even when you leave, you could be like this. But they never even seen. Right. That's what it is. You are being the adult in the situation. You coming in saying, yo, I don't care what nobody else do. I don't care what nobody else fathers do or none of that, because I keep telling y'all, and y'all don't get it. All the children are your children. The kids down the hall are yours. The kids on your block are yours. But this is why we don't. The community. Look how y'all willing to shit on other children because you don't get along with the chick. All the children. That's your child's. That's your child's brothers or sisters. It's just that simple. I've never been in a situation where one didn't all get taken, because we do have situations where you have in-laws and you have different people. When my grandmother came, which was my father's mother, now me and my cousins are related through my mother. They're not related through my father, but when my cousins see my uncle, which is my father's brother, they say uncle. He came and took all of us. He never came and said, y'all, I just want to take my nephew. Y'all ain't really my nephew. Nah, y'all all my nephew.
Right.
So not saying they all his children, but you are a father. Are you coming through every day like that? No. But you know how much, listen, you know how easy it is to make their day? Just come through. Boom. Just come through. Yo, I bought this for all the kids. You still can eat something. But I ain't rocking with you. But the kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Straight up and down. But it's like, my thing is, us growing up in our days, we never got separated. Never, yo, that's your half brother or this, that. Yo, everybody rock with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So if you come through and you on some petty shit like, oh, but she shoulda, yo, I'm the man. I don't have time.
And I believe in the beginning of the vid, she did say that he said he wasn't coming through for food with all of them. Just her. And that's what set her off and began to start taping, because he already said it. Like, I ain't coming through, I'm not feeding all of them. So it was already known. You understand what I'm saying? She gonna say, y'all.
No, you could type you bugging on this one. You could type you bugging on this one. You could type that shit till you blue in your face.
Right?
I really don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Listen, I really don't. Now listen to me. I don't really give a fuck about what none of y'all say. I'm just be real with you. I'm just saying, to me, for me, I'm always going to be the adult. Even when you dealing with people who are immature, I'm going to be the adult, because the children have nothing to do with adult issues. Straight up. And I know this is why y'all fucked up. Why she didn't cook. But listen, we don't got no time for all that. We don't got no time for that. Oh, I'm a hypocrite? Good. I'm glad, because glad you said that, because I'm just going to block people today. I ain't got no time. Y'all not even really true blue supporters anyway, so fuck out of here. Y'all just here to argue, and I'm not here. Oh, good. I'm glad you said that. Look, I'm glad you said that. And all you got to do is say certain code words. You out of here. But the point is this. It's children. Mm-hmm. If you expect to do that every day, that's a little something different. That could be taxing. But you gather your little $4 or $5 together and thought you was coming through, and you already told her you're not buying everybody. So you're already being spiteful. Right. You're already being spiteful. Because if you didn't buy the kids McDonald's, then that means your kid wasn't going to eat. You understand what I'm saying? So let's really think about it. So if you didn't buy
so now again, because of his actions, nobody ate. Nobody ate. You understand?
So
now where we sitting at with it? Because we don't have all the information. Now you tell my fathers all the time in that group, yo, listen, you gotta let us know what's going on, so people can advocate for you if you're being handled unjustly. Because when you get up in there in front of them people, they're gonna want to see everything. That's all they care about. What you got on paper? Where's the receipts? What's going on with this, that, and the third? Is he abusive? Is she abusive? Is she neglectful to the children? They're going to go through all that. How much do you earn? You know what I'm saying? So to avoid all of that and having them folks in your business, just do right. Y'all not together no more? Okay. You handle it based on how y'all see fit. But the kids have to be taken care of.
Look.
Whether you there or not, homie.
Now, what's one of the lessons that you try to tell people?
Anybody you sleep with is your potential co-parent.
So he's just as much culpable in the situation as she is.
Exactly. You knew she's 3 deep.
And she didn't just start acting like that?
I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure they was lovey-dovey to a point. You have a child. So if you was with her when she was 3 deep and the child was of a particular age now, you was there for a significant time before you had that first one. You was sure all up in everything at that point. So again, we don't know the history. She said in this follow-up vid, he was taking care of them before. So now that I'm dealing with a breakup, my kids are also dealing with that breakup. How is he supposed to perform in that? Morally, as we say, if you are, because you can't front and say you want to be about certain things. You can't front talk about you woke or you conscious, and your basic living is not that. So you would have to, if I'm going to believe that you're supposed to come and take care of a community and be a man in the community, but in your basic life, you're not taking care of the immediate women and children around you, you full of shit on this next level. You can't come over
And listen,
here,
and all my homegirls or Facebook friends, I don't even consider some of y'all being homegirls. Y'all need to shut up too, because I know some of y'all with multiple baby fathers. Some of y'all don't even know who y'all kid's father is. And y'all talk about what he should have did or shouldn't have done and all that. Shut up. Straight up, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up. At the end of it all, man, when you dealing with men gonna carry themselves like men. They never gonna penalize the children for a stupid baby mother or the dumb other fathers. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. It ain't got nothing, like I said, I'm an adult. I'm not gonna ever penalize children for the mistakes of an adult. Straight up. And it's my mistake too, because I had a baby with this idiot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just as bad as.
I've had fathers with some real serious situations. I had a real straight-laced father, got caught up with a blood act. Every time he going through, he's scared because it's, he got an infant too. And she got brothers and they all bleed. The whole family bleeding.
Mm.
So he's scared to death every time he go through there because they got drama. You don't never know if the baby gonna get caught up in it. You understand? You have a lot of situations. You got dudes that married, have a child, and the wife is going through postpartum and not really there effectively taking care of the seed. I had dudes whose wife left and disappeared. You understand? I have fathers that say, yo, I can't be around her because I'm abusive. She triggers me. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot with these situations.
But you know why?
But if you don't know how to handle it on your own, by the time it gets in front of them people, all bets are off, because now they controlling everything.
And my thing is, listen.
I've been a visit coach for people who can't even, order protection. They need a visit coach.
Y'all keep saying he got to feed kids that's not his every day. I don't know if y'all slow or you dropped out of school in fucking preschool. I don't know. Daycare, you just dropped out in daycare. Y'all got to start paying attention. Even if he had to feed kids every day, that wasn't his. He feeding them McDonald's. Listen, this is what I'm saying. We're acting holy over poor food.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it was nutritious. Well, he wasn't buying them yogurt or anything, oatmeal. It was McDonald's. It's bullshit anyway. So he don't really have no real moral compass anyway. That's some rewarding food. You know what I'm saying? Kids like McDonald's. You're gonna buy one Happy Meal. You know how much a Happy Meal costs? The shit costs like $3-4. Straight up and down. $3-4. And the whole shit is, when you in a situation and you have other children, there's other children there, just feed all the kids. You don't have to buy them food every day. But that's it. Again, I don't know if y'all at a point where y'all that spiteful, that vindictive, you that mad. And with this Roe versus Wade, a lot of y'all gonna be in these situations even more because you have no self-control. You have no self-control. So y'all really gonna be in this situation. And even if this was just a social experiment, look at the conversation that is causing. And this is real because it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Where people are saying, yo, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. Yo. At the end of it all, you just be the adult. You know when you got a bird, you know she a bird, you know she gonna be irrational regardless. You know she a bird. But what do the children got to do with that? And you told her prior, I ain't bringing them kids nothing. So you pulling up the drama. You might as well just say, yo, I ain't coming through with nothing. I'll cash app you the $10. Do what you gotta do with that. How much food do the children eat? You know the children eat French fries. You get a big ass bag of fries, throw them in the oven. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It is what it is. But you don't go there being spiteful and doing all this shit. And it ain't about me. It's not about he took care of his children, his child, you right, but he bought them fucking McDonald's. Now I'm not, see, there's a difference when you say, oh, you bought clothes for your children, all the children got to get clothes. We're talking about food. Food. Nobody should ever be hungry. Straight up. Again, that's just how I live. And if I'm wrong, cool. I could take out the emotional part of the baby mother stuff and where the other father's at and all these questions y'all like to ask. You know what I'm saying? I seen one idiot, R. Kelly just got 30 years and they're talking about this. But listen, dick breath, we talked about that yesterday for one. For two, who cares? Are you telling us what we should be talking about? Talked about that yesterday.
What's with it? What's with
you
it?
say
What's
he's
with it?
you listen. You said he's poor. That's why he bought McDonald's. You know what's cheaper than McDonald's? I said it earlier. A box of pasta and some sauce, $4. All of them would have ate for $4. $4. You can keep typing that all you want. $4. $4. Could even went in Dollar Tree and ate for $3. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, you bought one toys and then buy them all toys. It's food. You as a man feel comfortable seeing babies not eat? Just seriously. So you the type of person that just buy your kids ice cream and say, I ain't responsible for the community. I ain't responsible for all these kids. Fuck them. I'm just make sure my kids had a double cone. But his best friend is there. In all of this. Wendy's 4 for 4. That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. What are we doing? But he was being spiteful just as much as she was. So their stupidity cost the kids. Them not being adults. And that's the point that everybody keep missing. He was being spiteful. She was being a bitch. He was being a bitch too. Them being petty cost everybody.
Because ain't none of the kids getting nothing.
Because now nobody got nothing. That's the point that I'm making. You got to go there as an adult. You know what? I understand she's a bird. She's on some this, that, and the third. You know where I'm going there on this type of time. That's it. I don't believe in that. Yo, you don't get this, you don't get that. Nah. Everybody get it. And again, if y'all out here and your pocket's hurting, you gotta step your life up. Seriously. You gotta step your life up. Everybody wanna say, he doesn't have this. Y'all always think from this broke ass perspective of somebody not having. But the same time, he don't have this, he don't have that, but he got money for his weed, he got money for his liquor, because if we gonna assume, let's assume everything. The average motherfucker.
He got a car, he pulled up, so he got gas money.
This is what I'm saying.
But again, like I said, you know, it's a good bill because again, many people are going through these situations and don't know how to navigate. They really don't. I'm telling you, the classes, I used to have 30, 40. 2 classes a week, 3 hours in class.
What I said
Going
about
through this shit.
what I said about broke dudes, and you ain't agree with me.
What?
They don't deserve no box.
They don't deserve no box.
They don't deserve no box. Why? Everybody you lay with could be potential co-parent. You ain't got no money. How you sitting up?
So then no broke bros don't deserve no wood neither. Then
she gets stamps.
Huh?
She gets stamps.
He do too.
So what's wrong? Why he came with one meal? Cause the cop out for him is that we don't know his pocket. He probably didn't have it. So if she gets stamped, because I know she probably getting wild stamps, right?
Don't know that. We don't know if she got a job and barely making it. She might have a decent gig. We don't know if she gets stamps.
But she feed 4 children every day, right?
Yeah.
So he couldn't do it one time.
Maybe that's that one time. But remember, she said he does. He's been doing this since we ain't been together.
So he's being spiteful. This is what I'm saying. If he always looked out for all the children, and now that we ain't together, it was a package deal. Yo, bitch. That's just my opinion. Because obviously the children are familiar with him. They know who he is.
Right.
So Reginald. So now Reginald is coming through. So now Reginald is coming through, and he like, fuck them other kids. But before it was like, hey Teddy, you know, right, he like a son. That's corny.
But it wasn't real. That's obvious to a duck. It wasn't real. And that's why I said people don't understand the depths of intimate relationships. Because you don't know the true until adversity hits. Till the box don't feel as great.
Yo,
I'd rather it ain't all that great.
Yo,
till all these other issues start coming into play, then you see the real person.
You know what I'd rather him say?
When a new broom don't sweep so much.
You know what I'd rather him say? I ain't got it. Ain't nobody getting nothing. That's it. A lot of y'all out there y'all ain't got the same daddy. Y'all ain't got the same daddy. So when your former step pops come through and he just gets something for your sister and brother, you wasn't tight. Let's keep it real. Y'all ain't got the same daddy. But everybody got the same mother and father now. Nobody been in this situation. So when they came and got your brother, got him fresh, took him to Chuck E. Cheese and all that, and you was sitting in the crib eating sardines, you wasn't mad? You fronting. You're fronting. You know what I'm saying? You're fronting. I never been in that situation because me and my siblings had the same mother and father. But stop fronting. Listen, people do for all the kids. It just is what it is. I know maybe it's just something with the men in my family. You know what I'm saying? The men in my family, we don't separate. We don't be on no, nah, we ain't rocking with him. All the kids go. All the kids on the block go. Yo, we going to the park. All of them going. All of them going, and I got it. Who he here with? Where your mother? Ask your mother, could you go? Oh, he could go? All right, cool. That's it. All the kids go. It ain't no, oh, nah, I'm only going to take mine. And nah, all of them go. Because once you start separating them, that causes separation. As children, you know we wasn't separated.
It causes friction and bullshit.
But we wasn't separated. We wasn't separated. I remember my little cousin. Everybody's going to Great Adventure. I'm like, yo, why is she not going? Oh, she don't have the money. I pay for it. It's my little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she says she don't want to go because she ain't getting on rides anyway. So what? Just go because all your little cousins is going.
Right.
You the only cousin that ain't going? No, everybody go.
Right. Everybody going.
That's it. So what if my aunt, who's my mother's sister, and my mom's passed away, what if she said, I'm only buying for my son? She treated me like a son too. She never was on some, yo, I got 2 sons, I can't do for you. You know what she said?
Mm-hmm.
I got 3.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no separation. I got to get 3 pairs of sneakers.
But
I gotta
again,
get 3. I got to get 3.
Again, you know, it's a different situation, different upbringing. I'm telling you, we're in a bullshit generation right now. We're in a bullshit generation right now, and that's why we're going through the severe issues we're going through. Because people believe in selfish shit. Everything is about them. Nothing is about nobody else.
It's about adults.
Kids, all that.
It's about adults.
They all do that. Look at what we just had up here. Somebody shot a girl with a stroller. An infant in a stroller. Blew her head off. That's what type of shit we got going on now. So you think if somebody can do that, you think they talking about feeding a whole bunch of kids? No. That's their sentiment. I want what I want. Another viral video, dude breaks up with a girl, he tight, and that's more frequent than we know about. I seen that type of shit all the time. He burns the door down.
Mm-hmm.
What type of dumb shit going on? Because men have these specific behaviors that they picking up from some Euro bullshit. I don't know where it's coming from, but they do it. They do a lot of dumb shit. They do a lot of bullshit.
Somebody said, some Didi said, like, think about Grandma and Duke. You have a friend. Your grandmas know your friend ain't getting treated right in the house. He run away. Where could he stay? Right in the crib. She got another grandkid. Can stay right here. I know your mother getting high.
Yep.
I'm taking you to school.
Not now.
Not
nowadays,
now. Not
what?
yeah, not nowadays.
They don't even want you around them.
Yep.
Where his mother and nah, you can't play with him.
Yeah, you better come get this
you can't
kid.
be with him. Yeah, all type.
It wasn't
of
like
shit.
that. We went Hershey Park. We went all together. If they didn't have it, they all would chip in to make sure the kids went. It was all about the children. It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do. I'm like I said, y'all could keep typing the simp word. I love it because that just identify me blocking you.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
Crazy.
Anybody else? Because again, like I told you before, it's words that are used on the internet.
Yeah, but what they don't even know the true meaning of that. That
because
terminology.
Exactly, but
like, what are you talking about?
Like because we not even simping for the chick. She's a bird. But we talk about men being men.
And they don't know how to process that information.
Now look at Dummy. Look at Dummy. Don't just send your man money for commissary. Send money for the whole yard. See now you're immature.
And in that space, I think they had enough. We know where we stand on it.
We out.
Let us rock and roll right now with that. But again, and coming from the professional aspect, I would like anybody, male or female, that's going through these situations, the best thing to do is figure it out and make each other accountable for it. Because when them peoples get involved, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, because now child protection services could come in.
All that.
Everybody gets snatched.
All that. And that comes with,
out.
When you act up on that, lost a job. When you act up on that, garnish your check. When you act up on that, we done seen them throw dudes in the can for it. Stop playing with your lives where these folks already thinking y'all just ignorant niggas and they gotta intervene. They gotta do this because they looking out for the welfare of the children, which they really not, because they just want to steal your kids anyway. So get this shit right, man, and stop playing. They got a whole layer of institutions that's ready to do all that shit. And they'll take them to McDonald's and feed them that garbage for years.
Or that slop.
Or anything, yeah. All that slop. Because when you don't take care of them and nurture them, they know that they're on their way to the prison system, and they'll take care and nurture them until they work their ass to death. And they'll be in there with Kelly.
Word.
Since y'all worried about his bum ass so much.
But I know you got to run. I'm going to close out real quick. I'll holler at you later on.
Peace.
So y'all know for me, if you know me and you come here daily, y'all know I love the kids. Okay? Y'all already know that. So you should already knew what my take was going to be. Has nothing to do with the broad. Absolutely nothing. Has nothing to do with her. But it does have a lot to do. It has a lot to do with just the children. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with her. Everybody gonna be happy. Straight up, it has nothing to do with her. I always talk about the children. Always talk about the children. No, we gotta protect the children. We gotta do stuff for the children. I always say that. So in this situation, you do what you gotta do. Yeah, it ain't happening all the time, but the broad is a bird, but you just as much as a bird for having a baby with her. You a bird too. You know what I'm saying? You a bird too. So again, it don't matter whether the situation was real or fake. It's a situation that's happening every day in different hoods, in different communities. So it's something to talk about. Even if it's fake, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But listen, all the kids get. But yeah, don't forget, Doggie Diamonds No Filter is the actual podcast. Audio version of this podcast is on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you do not know how to get to it, definitely go to the description box and everything is there. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website. Like I said, hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo, serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Yo. Auntie, I done. What? Yo.